Hey, what's up everyone? I welcome you once again to one of my tutorials. In this session, I will be talking about how you can download and install a PostgreSQL database server. Let's start. First thing that you need to do is to go to this web page here. And if you are afraid that you will not be able to type it correctly, then simply go to Google and write down download PostgreSQL. And the first page listed by Google should be downloads of PostgreSQL. I will close it now, and then the next thing that you need to do is to select the operating system that you have on your computer. Right now I have a Windows computer, that's why I will select Windows. The next thing which will happen is that you will land on a page with installers. So here I'm going to click the link of download the installer certified by EDB for all supported PostgreSQL versions. I will select it. Now I can directly download an installer for my operating system, which is Windows 64 and the highest version available. I will download this, and now my installer is being downloaded. This should last a few seconds. And now the installer for PostgreSQL database version 14.5.1 for Windows 64 is downloaded. I will select it. This is the installer for the PostgreSQL database. Here is only the welcome page, so I will click next. Here I can specify the directory where PostgreSQL will be installed. This is a default directory, I don't have to change anything here. So I will click next. These are the components that you can select to install. The most important things for me are the PostgreSQL Server, the PgAdmin, and the command line tools. These are the most important default things to install if you are only starting to learn the PostgreSQL Server. Therefore, I will take away the stack builder. I believe this is not necessary at the moment, and I will click next. This is a directory under which your data will be stored. Here, I will leave it by default. I will click next. Now you need to provide a password for the database super user. Usually this password is really complicated and hard to guess, but right now for just a training purpose, I will select a really easy password. 3 times the number 111, and I will click next. Here you can specify the port number the server should listen on, and this is the default one. I will leave it this way. Click next. Here you can select the locale to be used by the new database cluster. I will leave it at the default. Next. And here is the summarization of all the settings which will be used for the installation. I will click next. The installer tells me that the setup is now ready to begin installing PostgreSQL on my computer. I will click next, and the installation begins. This will last a few minutes. And that's it. The setup has finished installing PostgreSQL on my computer. I will select finish. I will close this web page, and now I will try to connect to my database. So what I want to do now is to search for the PgAdmin, because this is the environment which will allow me to create new databases, tables, administer users, and so on. If you do not see PgAdmin here, then simply just type it into your search, and the moment you will see it, click on it. It will pop up and start. And the first thing that the PgAdmin will be asking you for will be entering your master password. For me, this is the 111, which I specified as master password for my PostgreSQL server, and I will click OK. And now I can enter my PostgreSQL database system. If you are getting some messages now and you are being asked again to enter a password, then simply enter the same one again, and there you see probably a checkbox, and that one needs to be checked. It says save password. So here type the password again, and don't forget to check this checkbox which says save password, and then click OK. Messages will disappear and you will get to exactly this view. Everything is easy if you know how to do it. So this is how you can download and install a PostgreSQL database server. PostgreSQL is a powerful, open-source, object relational database system. It has a super strong reputation and runs on all major operating systems. If I should name the best of its features though, it is completely free, even for commercial purposes. And now you know how to install it. That's all from me now. Please like, comment, and if this is the first time you are watching one of my videos, don't forget to subscribe. See you soon.